Hey guys, we're gonna start in a couple minutes. Need to wait for everyone to get in. Please, once we have everyone check. Hey guys, we're gonna start in a We're gonna start exactly at 8 p.m. because we don't joke with timing here. So once it's 8 p.m., we're gonna get started immediately. Okay guys, let's see who is available right now. Okay, we have about 5 viewers right now, so let's see how that goes. I don't know if you guys can hear me or see me. I've sent emails out already, so I don't know why. So just in case, if you still want to invite anyone, please send them this link, or you can send them, in fact, send them the YouTube link, the link you used for joining us right now. Just send them the link and they're gonna be in ASAP. Okay, so let's try to wait. Let's see for 2 more minutes, just a little bit of grace. 2 more minutes and then we'll get started. This is gonna be huge. We're gonna be talking about a lot tonight, and a lot of us don't know, the basic things we need to know about crypto. Yes, we hear the word crypto every day, but a lot of us don't know about it. Like really know about how it works. Yes, it might sound funny, but that's it. But tonight we're gonna learn what this and what it's all about. Okay, so let's wait a little bit for guys to come on. Okay. Try to get this stuff out there everywhere, so nobody misses this out. So please guys, please help me share, help us share this link. It's free. You guys can see you're in here already, so just share the link, share it to your friends. It's free guys, and in less than 1 hour we're gonna be done, because we're gonna cover a lot, but we're gonna make it as brief as possible. So please help us get the word out there, help us get this everywhere, so that as much as possible, as much people as possible can actually be a part of this. Okay, let's do that, please. Okay, I think the weight we have actually tried, so let's get started immediately. So, welcome guys. Welcome to this Binance crypto class. I call it the Binance crypto class because, as you can see from our flyers and everything, is sponsored by Binance. So, Binance has sponsored a whole lot of African crypto traders to actually spread the word about Bitcoin, blockchain, and what Binance is actually doing, right? So, so here we're going to be learning about crypto, son. So Bitcoin, blockchain, how this whole system works, because a lot of us don't know about it. Yes, it's something people neglect, but it's there. Don't know about it. So let's get started immediately. So I'm gonna start with introducing myself. My name is Stephen Amaba. You can call me Dima. That's what people know me by. So I'm a professional financial markets trader from Nigeria, and my personal mission is to accelerate Africa's transition into a sustainable and developed economy by leveraging innovation, capital, and policy. Yes. So and crypto has a team or two to a role or two to play here, especially when it comes to global payments here as Africans, and which is what we're going to be covering in this training. So my background involves I have majors in mechanical engineering, but I do trading, and I do digital marketing and also do e-commerce as professions. I have a company, C2S Enterprises, where we do all that. So if you want to check us out, you can go to c2senterprises.com. But that's, by the way, I digress. So I'm passionate about cryptocurrency education and driving the adoption of blockchain and crypto assets in Africa, which is why Binance has actually sponsored this free crypto training. It's actually free, guys. Please share this link. Let it bust out there. Let it go viral. It's free. Understand? So Binance is doing this so that people can actually, beat that ignorance, most people have here in Africa, and actually learn what the crypto and blockchain is all about and how we can actually adopt it into our day-to-day lives, guys, because it's all about giving value. So at the end of this event, we know what Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies are, like I said, how the blockchain works, several use cases of blockchain, and also how to buy and sell cryptocurrencies with your local currency, that is the Naira for Nigerians. I know there are going to be a lot of Africans here, and there are going to be people from Namibia or Ghana, but just in your local currency. So, but in this example, we're going to be using the Naira, because most people in this training will be Nigerians. So let's continue. Now, first things first, like I said, we're going to be talking about the use case of Bitcoin and the blockchain technology. Okay, so first things first, what is money? Let's talk about what money is. Money is a tool to exchange value, and any objects can be used as money. Understand? So, like I said, value is a shared belief. Understand? The only reason we're actually using your paper money or your fiat currency, as it's called, is because we actually believe that this is we can exchange this and we can use it to buy and stuff in the market. Understand? So we don't actually you don't know when you're doing this, but when you use your fiat currency, that's what it means, because as it says here, any object can be used as money. The moment the whole world agrees that okay, we're going to use sand for money, and you can actually use sand and go to the supermarket and use it to purchase anything, sand has automatically become the currency of that place or the currency of that country. So it's just a shared belief. So when we are using, let's say, the Nigerian Naira, we are basically saying, okay, I trust the Nigerian government to keep the Nigerian Naira as the currency that will be used in the country for exchange, so that I can use my Naira to get milk in the supermarket, or I can use my Naira to get a pair of jeans in the market. So that's what we mean by value is a shared belief. The moment that belief is disrupted, then that's it, because if you go way down in history, a lot of things have been used as money. We have seen generations that use cowries, we have seen generations that use precious metals like gold. So a lot of things have been used for money, and the Roman Empire at some point used salt as exchange. So anything I thought that I can give you, and you believe that this thing is value and give me something in return, that has automatically become a medium of exchange, in this case money as it's called. So let's look at that. So let's talk about what fiat money is. So paper money, as fiat money, is money issued by a government. Understand? So like in the case of a naira, it's just a paper currency. Like it's a paper. Believe it or not, as much as crazy as it sounds, it's just a paper that we all believe is a currency and it has value and we can use it to get stuffs. So the legal tender and this is also the legal tender that replaced the gold. This is a legal currency, legal tender that replaced the gold and other commodities. Like I said in the past, like there was a time in history when let's say the US dollar was pegged to the gold standard, but President Nixon removed it from the gold standard, and at that point, money became more of paper. So it wasn't pegged to anything. It was just sharing this belief that this is actually money. Okay, so it was just sharing that belief that this is actually money, and that's what we are going by, everyone. And we saw that in every country, even in our country, Nigeria, and everywhere. So yes, it's portable and it's easy to use. I guess that's basically why it's there in existence the first, because it's easier to take your paper currency and go to the grocery store and get something and just carry a bar of gold around. So, and also it's not scarce. So we're not talking about the downside of things a bit. So it's not scarce. The paper money is not scarce. The central bank or the Federal Reserve of any currency can go out there and print as much money as they want. We see it happen, and this is basically what's causing inflation. And inflation basically means the devaluation of a country's currency. Understand? So let me give an example. Let's say back in the day, what you would have gotten a jar of milk for, is not what you get it for now. Understand? Or let's say a pint of rice, what you would have gotten, let's say in 2000, the year 2000 or 2005, that's not the same price you get it now. So let's say if 1,000 naira could have gotten you one pint then, let's say right now, let's say to give you one cup. So that means 1,000 naira can't get you the same thing. That's basically, the value, the country has devalued. Understand? And what basically causes this is supply and demand, because the word is simply supply and demand. But whether you want to believe it or not, the word is simply supply and demand. Okay, so let's continue. I just wanted to check if everybody was here. And since we're here, okay, let's continue. So that's basically it. So the more these guys are actually printing these currencies, making it out, putting it out there, is rising inflation. And like I said, since it's paper money, it has no intrinsic value. Believe it or not, it's just a shared belief. Understand? The day the whole Nigeria, like the whole Nigeria of Nigerians actually say, okay, today we're not going to actually use naira again as our currency, and the Nigerian government actually affirms that, then naira automatically starts becoming a legal tender. Understand? So you can no longer use it to get stuffs. It ceases to exist. Understand? It's going to be worthless. Understand? So that's what it means by it has no intrinsic value. It's just a paper money. So now let's enter cryptocurrency. Let's talk about what cryptocurrency is and how it even relates to everything we're talking about here. So cryptocurrency, as the name implies, crypto and currency, digital form of money. It's as simple as that. Understand? Now, it's a digital form of money that is protected by cryptography. Cryptography is a system that I'm going to explain that as we go on. But it's how would I explain? Just to explain it in the most simplest term, it's just a way of actually confirming things when certain algorithms are actually met. Understand? So that's like the best language I can use to explain this right now. So these things are actually controlled by cryptography. So like I said, cryptocurrencies, they can be duplicated or destroyed. Understand? So like I said, with the cryptography is cryptography is actually protecting everything from actually getting spammed or duplicated or destroyed, so that these things only happen when these algorithms are being met, and that's when whatever happens in the process. So like I said, it's a distributed network, it's a P2P network. Understand? So what this means is that we let me explain this in a simple term. Cryptocurrency is the money of the people, for the people, and by the people. We control the supply, and we control the whole process. We control the whole process, and then let me put this into perspective. let's say if I want to send Bitcoin to Ada, let's say if I want to send Bitcoin to Ada right now, so the whole system works in a way that it's only when all the nodes, or everybody in the sand, every crypto miner in the sand actually confirms, that transaction. That is when the transaction is confirmed. Let's say, for example, there's what we call Bitcoin miners. These are people, nodes, computers that actually help us confirm the Bitcoin transaction. So these are the things that actually help us confirm the Bitcoin crypto transactions. So when I send the Bitcoin to Ada, so now when all the nodes actually confirm that, okay, this crypto transaction is valid, Emeka has actually sent a cryptocurrency to Ada, that's when we actually confirm. When all the nodes in the world have actually confirmed this, that's when it's added to the blockchain. So I'm going to go through all this, but I'm just giving you, as a basic understanding of what I mean when this is a distributed P2P network. And because of this, because it's worldwide and everything, it's borderless, it has no bound. So anybody that has a computer that can mine can actually be a part of this crypto confirmation and verification process. And it's money for everyone. It doesn't it doesn't tell you when to send, how to send, or the amount you should send. It's just borderless, limitless, guys. And that's what the things these are fiat monies don't have, which cryptocurrency is actually here to solve. So let's go deeper. It's all going to make sense at some point. So like I said, what is Bitcoin? Bitcoin is only a part of cryptocurrency. In fact, it's the first cryptocurrency out there. So Bitcoin, as being a cryptocurrency, is a digital form of money, and is also protected by cryptography. It can be duplicated and is a distributed P2P network, borderless. The same thing we talked about in the with cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin was the first cryptocurrency out there. So being the first, it was the first cryptocurrency, and it's also transparent, guys. So because I mentioned something that is actually when the whole nodes, like the whole when everybody mining Bitcoin says, okay, if I'm going to send Bitcoin from Emeka to Ada, everybody will look at it. I'm just trying to explain this in a word that even a 3-year-old is going to understand. So if I send Bitcoin to Ada right now, let's say I'm Emeka and I send Bitcoin to Ada, it's now when the whole miners, we call them Bitcoin miners, those that confirm these crypto transactions. And this is basically anyone that has a computer that can mine. It could be you. Once you have your crypto, a good computer that can mine, you can become a Bitcoin miner. You've had it, you have had the world being thrown out there. So now when everybody actually, all these nodes, we call them nodes, everybody that has this computer mining, when we actually confirm that, okay, this transaction is actually valid, understand? So now it is being verified, understand? So what this means is that tomorrow Ada can't come out and say, hey, you didn't send money to me, because everybody has, it was confirmed by everybody, just like having everyone be witness to you, right? So Ada can come and say, okay, hey, you didn't send any money to me, or okay, instead of $10 you sent $5, or those kind of things. Just to put it into perspective, I'm going to explain this with blockchain, but I'm just trying to give you an idea of what this is before we get into that. To put it into perspective, just imagine this as a shared document that everyone is participating in. Nobody can edit anything without the knowledge of anybody, understand? We're going to get to that, and that's when we start explaining blockchain. But I'm just trying to show you how these things work and why it's reliable, because a lot of people have been having doubts about how legit cryptocurrency is. So there are a lot of algorithms and processes that go into this. So that's just it. I think sometimes I forgot to add is that Bitcoin is safe, but that's it. This presentation has already been made. So it's open source. Like I said, anyone can access it, and it's censorship resistant. It's boundless, and there's no kind of this is only for this type of people or this type of thing, or understand. It's available for any use case anywhere at all that it could be applied. Monetary exchange, value can be exchanged. Bitcoin can come in there. So that's what this means. So let's continue. Now, who created Bitcoin? Now, this is I think this is one of the one of the most how would I put it? Is one of the most controversial aspect of crypto and Bitcoin, for example, because Bitcoin is the first cryptocurrency out there. So Satoshi Nakamoto was actually the creator of Bitcoin. Yes, Satoshi Nakamoto. Nakamoto. Sorry for that. He's a Japanese guy. He's a Japanese pseudonym for actually the people that created Bitcoin. So up to today, we don't know who or who they are or who he is or who she is or who it is. It does actually allow to be thrown in there. We don't know anything about this guy or these guys. It's just someone that actually came out of the blue and started posting things about this new idea called cryptocurrency. That was back in 2008. And all of a sudden in 2009 he came out with a white paper. A white paper is, you can call it like a document that gives detail about a project, like a cryptocurrency in this case. So he just posted this this white paper. A lot of people, it's a nice idea, and that's basically how the cryptocurrency started. And since that day, and since the day they posted, or he or she or whatever, the day they posted that white paper, that was the day they disappeared. So that's basically all we know about Satoshi Nakamoto. So he or she or they or whatever they are, or he is or she is the creator of the blockchain technology, which is the model that the algorithm, you can call it the algorithm, or the stuff I was explaining about, the P2P distributed network, which the Bitcoin, which Bitcoin and cryptocurrency works on. Yes, so they're the creator of blockchain technology. So we have seen blockchain being applied into everything, size as in way beyond cryptocurrency, and then we're going to look at that. So it's a brilliant solution to a double spend problem. Understand? So like I said, in this case, when you have the case I gave about Emeka sending money to another, there's nothing, there can be a point where a transaction can you can have the same transaction 2 times, or those kind of problems. I've had cases when I transfer money and the money goes 2 times, and all these nasty problems, guys. This is what these guys and their blockchain technology actually brought. And like I said, they launched Bitcoin in 2009, and since then they disappeared. And I think for the most part, therefore, this is just my opinion, this is the best reason. Whoever, at some point I was thinking Satoshi Nakamoto was an alien, because whoever this guy is, or that way, we don't actually know who is in control, like who actually brought this into space. A lot of people, a lot of governments have tried to crack who this guy is, but till now nobody knows who he is, and that's genius, guys. So I think for the best part, this actually was actually helping this a bit, because if I had known who invented Bitcoin, maybe we wouldn't have been here. So thank God for that decision of actually disappearing. So in my own opinion, it's actually a great thing. But that's a story for another day. So let's go to what blockchain is. You can simply say blockchain is a distributed database. Simple as that. Let's take this as a Google Docs file. I don't know if you guys use Google Docs. I use Google Docs. Is just a document that can be shared online. It's a Google editing I call it platform. Understand, where you edit documents or another. So how Google Docs work, if you don't know, is basically if I type something, if there's a Google Doc I created, if I type something and I share the link, you can actually see what is on that link. Even after after sending the link, I still did something, you're going to see it. You're going to see basically anything I do on that. So I'm so with anyone that has that link. Okay. So now you can take blockchain as that kind of a thing. So you can take blockchain as a piece of a ledger, because that's what it is. It's a ledger that actually has all the data on something, in this case cryptocurrency. So what that means is that the blockchain, the Bitcoin blockchain, has all the Bitcoin transactions that has ever been done, from the first Bitcoin that's been sent to the last one that's been sent right now as we are doing this live tutorial. Understand? So from the first Bitcoin to the last Bitcoin, and this database or this document or whatever you want to call it is distributed, is shared, like I said, is accessible to anyone that has is money for the, and crypto is money for the people, by the people, and for the people. We are the ones controlling it. Anyone that has a computer that can mine can be a part of this blockchain technology, and that's the technology that Bitcoin works on. Understand? Like I said, just to explain again, how this works is, when I actually send money from Emeka Chizada, I send money from Emeka to Ada, or from Obi to Joseph, or from Joe to Reagan, anyone. When these transactions are happening, or when they have happened, everybody has to agree. Okay, has to look at this and say, okay, this transaction is actually valid. When all the nodes have actually agreed, then this particular transaction is added, into that blockchain. Understand? So that's it. So if Obi another transacts today and is confirmed, is added, if the next transaction is Emeka and Ngozi, you understand, just like that. And it has been like that from the first Bitcoin all the way to whatever Bitcoin transaction is being happening, because millions of transactions are happening right now as we speak. So it's just like that. Just you can take it as a register, or like like a piece of a ledger, like a register book, a record book that's available to everyone online. Understand? So that's basically what blockchain means in a 3-year-old world. So just further to break this down further, like I said, is a distributed database, and it has a chain of linked blocks. So let's say this was the first transaction, there will be another, the second transaction, Adam Ngozi, the third transaction, Joseph, and whoever, just like that. Just keep, that's how it's gonna be till their kingdom come. So this is, you can, like I said, you can take it as a special type of ledger which is accessible to everyone, and it has many use cases, not only in money, that's cryptocurrency. It has use cases for documents and all sorts of digital data. As we have seen it's being used in what's it called, we've seen it being used in the medical space, security, just a lot of spaces beyond cryptocurrency, because it's a very nice system, and it's tamper proof, guys. So this, everything you see here has been made in such a way that this cannot just be, kind of it cannot be manipulated. I think that's what blockchain is here to do. Because like I said, if I send money to Ada can't come tomorrow and say I didn't send any money to her, or say okay I sent this. Just try to manipulate, or try to falsify anything. It can't happen here, because it's something that everyone has access to. Everyone has access to, and and witness to, and everyone has a record of. Understand? So it's just like a ledger or a register that is accessible to everyone, and that's how this technology, the Bitcoin technology, works. It was on the blockchain technology. So a blockchain technology, the participants don't need to trust each other. Like right now, I don't have the record of all the miners, but we all trust ourselves, because everyone keeps a track of these balances and the transactions. And what if anyone tries to cheat the system? Like I said, I gave an instance of Ada trying to say I didn't send a Bitcoin. It won't work, because these other guys, look at this thing. This is the blockchain. Everyone has a copy. Everyone will say, okay, but here on our copy, Ada, Mecca sent you this social amount of money. Why are you saying this thing? And the other guy from Holland will say, yes, that's the same thing. And the other guy from Argentina will say, wow, that's the same thing I have here. And the other guy from Israel will say, wow, same thing I have here. So that's basically it. You can't falsify it. You understand? So that's actually what builds trust. Even though we're not trusting each other, we're not physically seeing each other, we can actually trust ourselves, because we have something we share. Understand? We have something that everyone actually verifies before it happens. And that's the best form of verification. Instead of trusting just one person, a central government or a bank, to actually take access of this thing. So the person can wake up and try to do something, try to play some monkey business, but it's not possible with the use of blockchain technology. And this is for me one of the best inventions that's ever been made by man. It's a whole complex thing. When it starts talking about the algorithm it works on, it's a whole complex story for another day. But believe me, it's one of the best inventions that's ever been made. Understand? In my own opinion, by the way. So Bitcoin versus blockchain. I know a lot of people like intertwine or interchange these words once in a while. Okay, let's look at who is active here. Okay, we have a lot of people in the group. Wow. Okay, please permit me to take a snapshot of this, just for recording purposes. Just permit me to take a snapshot of what we have here. Okay, I think my sniper 2 is loading. So let's continue. Why that loads. So Bitcoin versus blockchain. Yes, a lot of people interchange this. Please, let's know the difference, guys. Bitcoin is a currency, right? You can see that it's a currency. It's a digital currency. Why blockchain is a distributed database? There are two different things. Understand? Bitcoin is the digital currency, and blockchain is the distributed database which you use for recording the transactions that happen via this digital currency. Okay, my snapper tool is on. Let me just take a snapshot of this real quick. Okay, just 1 minute, guys. Just 1 minute while I take a snapshot of this. Okay, I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna call it event. I just need this, very, very important. Okay, it's been saved. Let's continue, guys. Let's continue. So like I said, Bitcoin is the digital currency and blockchain is a distributed database. Now, Bitcoin is a financial asset. Understand? It's a financial asset. Unlike blockchain is just a record of information. You can call it a register. There has to be maybe in your work you guys have like a register book which people like fill in their details whenever you come to work. You can take blockchain as that book, that register. The only thing different here is that it's accessible to everyone, and that particular book is what has the information of whatever you want it, whether it's the attendance of people or whatever transaction you guys are making. Just to kind of give a context here. So Bitcoin is the first and most popular use case of this blockchain technology. Why this blockchain technology can be any kind of data is we have seen it being applied into everything. Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency. Why blockchain has several use cases. Okay, we have seen it being used in the medical line to kind of save the log of patients so that people don't manipulate the records of patients. We have seen it used in the security system. You can even use it in your work. If you guys have an accident, maybe you guys have a trouble in your work, maybe someone is manipulating your register, because I can just come to work by let's say 10 and I can easily go back at the end and manipulate it to 8. So we can use the blockchain technology to kind of wish that, because if everyone has a database that says okay, Emeka came to work by 10 o'clock, I can't go back and change it, because if I change it, people are going to know that Emeka came to work by 10 o'clock and he's trying to falsify that he came by 8 o'clock, and I'm going to be in big trouble. So you can see the use case. It can be applied anywhere you want this to apply. That's why I call it the discovery, for me, the discovery of the century, guys. Blockchain technology. So Bitcoin is a computer software, and blockchain has various ways to build. You understand? You can build it to fit any type of application you want it to fit into. So this is an open source code, and blockchain is a digital ledger, like a record book that is online. Understand? It's not like a physical kind of thing you can access. And Bitcoin is also public and decentralized because of blockchain, because no one actually owns it, no one actually controls it. It's money for the people, of the people, and by the people. Understand? So everyone is actually in control. It has no one in central control of it, like the banks, like the bank controlling your fiat, the central bank controlling the fiat currency of a country and all that. So that's basically it, and that's awesome. So let's talk about Bitcoin versus fiat money. This is one of my favorite aspects, because a lot of arguments tend to build up with this particular topic. First and foremost, even without even going far or going deep, fiat money is centralized. What this means is that for the Nigerian naira, the Nigerian central bank, the Central Bank of Nigeria, controls naira. Understand? It controls the flow of naira. It can print as much naira as possible into the system, and basically nobody can do anything about it, which is what we see happening. Whilst in Bitcoin, nobody holds any control over it. Like I said, it's money for the people, of the people. Understand? Nobody, you can't say, even Satoshi Nakamoto, he was only the person that founded this. Understand of this? He doesn't control it in any way. He doesn't say, okay, if Satoshi Nakamoto cannot just wake up and say, okay, today Bitcoin is going to stop. That's if he or she or they are still alive. They can't stop Bitcoin. It's not controlled by anybody. It's just basically out there. Understand? So the fiat currencies are controlled by governments. Understand? Like I said, the naira is controlled by the Nigerian government through the Central Bank of Nigeria. While Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies are peer-to-peer. What it means is that it's controlled by us, peer-to-peer, by me and you and I, Emeka and Ngozi, everyone all over the world. We are just controlling this on ourselves, and that shows you the power of the things we can achieve. Actually, when we actually put heads together to achieve something, we can achieve a lot, guys. That's the power we have within us to actually, when we come together and actually work on something, we can actually achieve a lot. We don't actually need someone to be out there,